Hello friends, again we have come here for doing the debate on a very interesting topic, that is science as boon or curse. So this team is in favor of science as boon, clear? Or this team is in favor of science as curse. Before the debate gets started, I would like each and every person to give his or her introduction. So first, Saurav is just going to speak.
So grandiose good morning to one and all present here. My name is Saurav Rawat and I belong from Uttarakhand and I am currently working as a stenographer in the Vigilance Department of Engineering College India Limited. Thank you.
Second, yes.
So greetings everyone. This is Hema from Difu and today I belong to Delhi and right now I am studying in Sri Aurobindo College.
So good morning guys, this is Chetan Thakur in front of you, and nowadays I am living in Delhi and I am pursuing my graduation from Delhi University.
Yes, Tushar.
Good morning everybody, this is Tushar Jagwan here. I belong to Uttarakhand and I am currently pursuing Bachelor's in Computer Application.
Yes.
A very splendid and glorious good morning to respected sir, worthy opulent and my amiable viewers. Hi, this is Akshata Gregorian in front of you and I'm currently pursuing BCom. I'm currently pursuing my graduation and staying in Delhi and I belong to UP. Thank you.
So this is the task which is just going to generate more confidence inside of all of them. That is why they are just being made to face the camera. As you know about it, that this is very important part and their skills are just going to be ameliorated. And this, I would say that okay, you are also supposed to speak by facing the camera or just do that kind of activity which is just going to create some kind of dread or apprehension. This is the task which is just going to get you just triumph, or you can say victory in just surmounting your own dread or apprehension which would be begotten while doing the debate or while speaking anything, whatever you want to speak. Thank you so much. So we are supposed to start from here. Tushar is going to start first.
Yeah, so once again a very good morning to all. So today I am in the favor of science is boom. So first of all, the word term science has created so much options for us, for each and everything. You can take example from a pin of needle to the aircraft. Each and everything has been made by the science and we are using science in a plenty manner. Everybody and everyone is using a little bit of the science. You can say your mobile phones, your clothes, what you are wearing, what you are eating and what you are even using. Everything is comprising of science. First of all, like since the antiquated time, we have seen the people have suffered from various diseases. Pandemic and epidemic occurred in our whole world. You can say example in the 1930s, the plague happened, black plague happened and etc. where 50 millions of people died because there were no solutions. There were no solutions to that disease. But now, science has come up with various solutions.
Incandescence, effervescence.
Yeah,
Yes.
science has come with various solutions and various antibiotics and etc. are being made. Definitely they are curing the diseases, and if they are not curing, they are somehow just stopping the spread of that particular disease, which is far better than the earlier era. My second point I would like to say, like the easy communication. Nowadays, what people tend to do, they tend to visit abroad and to other places. So people, the families who are belonging to like militaries, so they're the one who is working, lives far from their families. So communication used to happen. It was like difficult in the earlier times, but nowadays you can video call, you can call and you can talk anytime, wherever you are situated and whenever you walk. Third and the very most important things, like there were superstitions like people used to believe upon, but now science comes up with practicality. Each and everything in a practical manner they are being shown. That's why they have some logic. They have some logic and conclusions on that fact. So definitely science clears or science makes everything transparent in what things are done and in which manner. And at last I would like to put here a point like the diseases like brain hemorrhage, cancer and etc. which were like such humongous diseases. We would not have expected any time that there will be a solution for these diseases. But now science has made it very much easier, and now we are feeling very much relaxed, and we are thankful to science for providing us such various benefits so that our life could be very much easy.
Yes, Saurav, go ahead.
So my dear friend, I'd like to enlighten you on a point of science, that medication you talked about, right? Yeah. So have you heard about the researches which are being done on human beings, animals, and people who are not able to give their consent, but they are being treated in a very bad manner, and bad medicines are being practiced on them, and they have no say in it. And even if they are saving the lives, they are also killing people while, you know, preparing for those medicines. You talk about communication, you know how many towers that have been put up that have killed the bees, that have killed the bird, that have taken away, that have made the deforestation a real thing. That's what the issues that have been coming up with science. The problem with science is that science has brought out materialism. Now people are, you know, looking, running behind different things. Now we want phones, we want light, we want electricity, we want, we are becoming such lackadaisical now that we are being dependent on technology that much. You know, there was this movie, an animated movie, where it was shown that if everything becomes and goes on to the way of science, people will become fat and will be sitting only at one place and then just pushing a button, and that's how the things would be done. Do you think that this is the right way the science should go? Because that is what I believe would make science a very big curse.
Oh, well done. Yes, Akshita, go ahead.
So again, good morning to everyone. Hi, this is Akshita Korea, as you already acquainted with my name. So I am now in the favor of science and technology. So first of all, I want all of you to draw your kind attention towards the word science and technology. So basically, science and technology is like a study of all natural and practicality. And technology is all about applying those study to the practicality. So there are tremendous benefits of a science and a technology that we all are facing. The time we just wake up in the morning and we just switch off our phone to that alarming, and we just go till that time we just go for sleeping. There is everything which is involved in science. There are gargantuan benefits of a science we are facing in our day-to-day life. First advantage I really want you to tell is technology is making accessible to everyone. Like information, everyone now is able to
just go ahead.
Technology, first of all, gives us access to more information. Right now, you can just compare the situation what used to happen in the ancient time and now in this nucleic world.
Yes.
Earlier, people, they were not getting to know the information throughout, like around the world, across the world. Now, what is happening in this nucleic world? While sitting at our home, we are able to see what's going in around our world. We are just in the most of our conveniency, and like in our free time, in our leisure time, we are able to get to know about rest of the world. Like it is, this technology is like a resource for us, which is helping us to get to know about the culture, ideas, and the rest of the thing of other people also, but just sitting at your home. First point, very first and foremost point. Second point, I want to say to you that communication, as my dearest friend has already told you, that communication is becoming more efficient and effective in this era. Why I'm saying it? See, when there was a great time of destruction, like a corona time, in that time also it was very much of hard for all the people to study, to learn things. But just because of technology and science, it made our life very easier. Yeah. Now that we are able to contact to the foreigner as well, just for learning so many new skills. Taking my example, since my school time only, I was really intrigued towards learning English. So at that time, I was using so many applications, I was taking the help of internet for learning so many new skills, which we are only doing just because of science and technology, thanks to the technology.
Very good, Akshita. Well done. Put your points of view. Yes, now.
Okay, so again, getting everyone.
Hema is just going to speak.
Greetings, everyone. This is Hema, and today I'm going to speak about the technology, science and technology. That right now this is not good for the human life. Like guys, as you know that everything is good in this in its limit. Okay, but when it crosses its limit, so it actually convert into the disaster where it can damage the thousands and millions of lives. For example, if you are eating the food in the limit, so that can be good for you. But if you are eating it unlimitedly, so that will not be good for
more than limit.
Yeah, more than limit, so that will not good for you. And same applies, and this method same applies in technology and science too. Like when it was just in its limit, so yeah, it was good, and it was just still it is we are getting so many advantages of it, but now it has crossed its limits. Because now people are they are just habituated as a person is habituated for the drugs. So now right now people are just habituated habituated for the science and for the technology. They are just totally dependent over the science and technology. Okay. For example, if I would talk about the human capital, so as you know that human capital actually is the most important important, capital of the nation, of the world. But right now, human capital formation is declined just because of the technology, because people are using technology in just a wrong way. They are just heavily dependent over the technology, and everything that they should do by themselves, they are just doing it by the technology. They are doing it by help of technology. If I would talk about the unemployment, so guys, as you also know that technology is actually eating the employment of thousands and crores of people, because now all the works which
All the pieces of work
all the pieces of work which was
used to be done by the people.
which used to be done by the people past in a days right now these all the places of the work all the places of human has been taken by the robots and by computers. So all the works are being done by the machines and robots. So this is what the people are getting unemployed right now. And if I
Yes.
would talk about the mental health, so as you also know that in small calculations we are just habituated to use the phone, whatever the we are just we just use the calculator for just a small mathematical problems. So this is what I want to say, that mental calculations and people are just they are too much lazy and dependent over the technology. If I would talk about the invention, so as you also know that the technology actually human effects actually technology is actually decreasing the human efforts. Like we are just as I told you that we are being lazy just because of the technology. Having for example back in the days, like when we had no we had no any technology for just to lift a thing or to make any building, or right now any building or anything that right now being done by the robots and different kind of machines. So right now what actually happening is all the machines are doing the work of humans. So so the people are just becoming the unemployed and laziness and
That's
so
it.
many things are-
That's it. Yes, Tushar.
So I would like to mention here the first point. Like everybody knows here, like the knowledge is a foremost thing which everybody requires to be like so much self-sufficient and like to run to be on his own. So first of all, the knowledge is available at our fingertips. You know, nowadays the technology.
Emma, Chetan,
Nowadays
put your head
technology is there. So technology in our mobile phone and other devices, especially mobile phone, I would say, because it's the easiest one to carry. So it has all the applications which we require. Suppose whenever we loses our way, or whenever we are not known to that particular place where you have to go, we can use the Google Maps in our as an application to just to be known or just be acquainted about various places. We have to call somebody who is in problem or who is in like so much like problem and he just need immediate help and he want to inform it very expeditiously. Which one would be there? Only the phone, the device. But you can call somebody and you can just get an assistance. Third point I would like to mention here, the Google, the search engine, the world's biggest giant. What it helps us in? It helps us in gathering information at our fingertips. Whatever you want. Since from a very small thing, very minuscule thing to the gargantuan thing. Everything we are available at our fingertips.
Very good.
And that's the biggest advantage of the technology. And as a matter of fact, like the technology is not, as a matter of fact, technology is also providing the better communication which we not have. We used to, in the earlier antiquated times, the letters were there, the postcards were there. They used to take lots of time, 7 to 10 days or almost 1 month.
Very good.
And he or she has to wait for a long time to get the reply of what he or she has said earlier. So for getting a single reply, you have to wait for a long period of time, for 1 to 2 months. And nowadays, you don't have to do that. In the instant, like 1 or 2 seconds or maximum 5 seconds, you're gonna get the reply of the message. And even it can be how much long do you want.
Yes.
Third is the video conferencing, the interviews, the job interviews, and etc. First of all, you in this period, your job interviews can be done by sitting at the home.
Very good.
It's just a matter of fact that how are you are initiating yourselves, how are you showing up yourselves, how you showed up to the boss of that particular company. Your interview can be done online. You can just be present not physically, but just through online platforms. So that also provides you a job opportunity, or that provides you like a way or like a platform through which you can communicate with each other in this time.
That's it. Yes, Chetan.
So when we are having the science, so we don't need any. So supercalifragilisticexpialidocious to one and all. This is Chetan Thakur sitting here. So today I am in the
क्लैरिटी पे वो काम ज्यादा करना है, ठीक है ना? हाँ.
So today I am in the favor of the science is girls. So I am saying this because of the many of the reasons. We are having science, so it means we are having enemy in front of us.
Very
Why? Because
Very
why? Because we can if we see before. So science is the biggest enemy of art. Because in the past it has done many of the things which are the hazardous for the human being also. As you can take the example of the weapons and this kind of all the explosives, all the kind of things which are being made, which were being made from the science. As you can take the example of the nuclear. People are living under the fear of nuclear bomb, which can destroy all the world, all the universe, just in the blink of the eye. People won't be able to breathe on this earth. Even we don't have any other the planets to live. I think.
Yes.
So if we can see the previous data. So in the USA before in the 1945, the USA just launched 2 nuclear bomb on the Nagasaki and the Hiroshima, which were the main disaster that happened in the history, which made a history of the art which we are learning still now, which killed approximately 1.30 thousand of the people.
1.30 thousand people. That's it.
This is the estimate the amount of the people who died in that explosive. And if I talk about the other things, as you can see that the vehicles which we are having, these all the things are the causes of the human disaster. As you can see that the accidents and the pollution, the water pollution, all the things are happening because of the science. The science is the biggest enemy of our whole world. And if we can see that on the data, as approximately the 1300 people died, the 1300 people died in a year because of the train accidents. And the many of the people also died. And also if I take road accidents, 1.3 million people. You can't even imagine 1.3 people in a whole world die in a year because of the road accidents and the mess up, these all things. By looking all the things you can judge and you can see that the science is a big enemy for us.
बहुत अच्छी. Yes. Akshita.
Okay. So there was one of the point which was mentioned by my dearest friend Hema. So there was a point that she's saying that somewhere science and technology is reducing employment. So I really want you to know that the way science and technology is reducing employment, it's somewhere making the things reasonable to us also. As we are human beings, we believe in cheap and reasonable things because we cannot live our life just because we are getting all the expensive things, right? Somewhere it is making our things very reasonable and very worthful to all of us. And also it is saving our time. Earlier what used to happen if a building is being made by the people.
Building was just being constructed.
Building was just being constructed. It used to take so much of time to just for making that building. Now this work is happening very expeditiously. Now we are able to focus on important works also as compared to focus on one thing only. So that's how it is beneficial also. And you people are talking about the nuclear energy. I want to say according to the 2013 NASA Sensex, it has been declared that
Chetan, make eye contact with.
It has been declared that nuclear energy is no more hazardous for the people as compared to the other energy. And you're talking about the things which happened in the past. So I want to tell, whenever the new thing come into the existence, there are a lot of disadvantages. It requires time to make it more sustainable for everyone.
Very good. Yes, Saurabh.
So guys, now I'd like to bring your attention, kind attention to these points now. So you have mentioned about technology, nuclear, that nuclear power is not hazardous, right?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Corona, right? We were dealing through it, right? Have you heard of biotechnology, right? Biotechnology is the byproduct of science, right? there has been a rumor going around that the corona was, a germ created knowingly by China to, create these situations, because this is what modern warfare is now. During World War I, there was one more thing created like this. It was called the airplanes. It was one of the biggest factors in creating one of the most, harmful situations on Earth, the World War I. Then when we were talking about the nuclear bomb, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the big man and the little boy, these two bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They are also the byproduct of science. And you are talking about nuclear power, right? If nuclear power was not, hazardous, wouldn't we have been able to deal with South Korea and North Korea right now, that they are also having that? Chernobyl, the Chernobyl radiation plant which happened in USSR, people still right now are also suffering from that. Even till this day they are suffering from the radiation. Then also you are talking about the interviews, that interviews can be done online, right?
Definitely.
How would you prefer if somebody took an interview of you online where they are only one able to see that what you are saying? Instead, I would prefer is that if I would go in person and they'd be able to judge my body language. If I was somebody who's, hiring somebody, I would rather see their body language, how they're coming in, how they're going out, how they're greeting me, and how they're talking to me. Because I would never ever, about that, okay, online interview should be taken, because that is not what, experience how you are in person. Then also you mentioned that, making things autonomous, making things with factories, would make things cheap and reasonable. This is also taking away employment from people. India is one of the leading, economies in the world, and we are also one of those people. We have the biggest unemployment ratio in youth from all over the world. Because of that, because of those automations, youth are not able to get the jobs. Youth are not able to even work in the, tertiary factory where they have to work physically because of automation. If science was a boon, then why are youth still not able to work? Shouldn't it have been in a way where both of them would have worked, seamlessly together and be more productive?
Yes.
Does it really make sense that we, if science wasn't a boon, if science isn't a boon, so why we are not able to work? I am not working because I really do not want to work right now. I'm studying, and studying is also like somewhere it is enhancing our education system also. And you're talking about the rest of the things like the nuclear energy and all. If it wasn't a boon, so it has just
If it hadn't been boon.
If it hadn't been a boon, so it had just a great role in just depolarizing our society. So I want to say, human being is itself a boon, right? Because the people can kill anybody. So would you kill yourself just because you're killing somebody? Would you kill yourself? No. If there is like this.
If there is, that's it. बहुत अच्छे. Yes. Hema.
Yeah, I want to tell you that technology and science somewhere increasing the crime and terrorism. Because as you know that right now we can learn everything from the YouTube and from the other sites. That means we can also learn how to make the bomb, and in our garage we can just make small kind of bombs, and we can upload them, and we can just So this is what the thing is actually, and the other thing is that we are just increasing about the way of thinking of human, right? What they watch on the TV or on a YouTube, and they are just doing that same things to just to take revenge from anyone. For example, Crime Patrol and other kinds of serials are there on the TVs and on the YouTube too, by which you can have an idea like how to kill the people and how to
That's it. Yes, Tushar.
She clearly mentioned like these makings of the weapons and all can happen, and we can share the videos over there. The video has some policies over there where these type of things are not valid and they are just violating the minds of the people. So that's why that policy doesn't allow these type of videos to be published. The first of all, the point is here. Like in the second point, I would like to mention over here is the Crime Patrol and etc. channels. Like these series you cannot blame them at all. They are made to teach you how to deal with the domestic violence. They teach you how to
come out of the problems or hindrances.
Yes, just the solutions to the problems.
Or trap.
Yeah, traps. You are only focusing on the crimes which are being done because your mindset is not clear. Negativity is there totally in your mind. You are becoming more introvert over here. So that's why I would like to say here that she's focusing only on doing the crimes, not on focusing on the solutions of the problems. Basically, that's the motive of that particular series to be made. And the third point I would like to mention over here is like the goons, like which are now absconding from the jails and etc. We can trace them at a very easily.
In the blink of an
In
eye.
the blink of an eye. Suppose your mobile phone is like stolen. How you can just know that in the crowd your mobile phone is stolen? The technology helps it. How? The IMEI number traces the mobile phone and etc. Just because, and then you can know where the hell that guy is who just snatched a mobile phone, whether he's sitting in Bihar, whether he's sitting in Kanyakumari, anywhere he would know. Due to the technology, we can catch the biggest of the goons or the culprits who have committed the crimes. He will be sitting anywhere. You can take example of Vijay Mallya also. He runs away with lots of money. How we just captured him? Just because of the help of the technology. Because he has lots of his information over there. In the airports, whenever you travel, you cannot travel out with the money and with the weapons and illegal drugs. Usually what happens earlier, there were no detective machines and etc. for detecting the guns and etc. And that's why the security was like hanging on a wire, thin wire. But nowadays, each and everything can be recognized by the metal detecting machine, and that is made by the technology. And now that's why it creates more security, and that's why each and everyone can travel very easily and very comfortable.
Safely,
That's
safe.
what-
Yes.
So my dear friends, now let me bring you to another point. Since you have been mentioning about technology, about mobiles, about weapons.
Yeah.
So last 200 years, industrialization happened, right? Which is the product of science. Industrialization is also the same thing which led to deforestation, which led to floods, which led to droughts. It has also been one of the biggest influential factors in raising the global climate temperature, right? Industrialization also led to intoxication of rivers with harmful pollutants, intoxication of air with harmful pollutants. The ozone layer, which has also been decreased by chlorofluorocarbons, is also a byproduct of science. And if you want to talk about technology, mobile phones, right? Mobile phones also emit radiations. There has been a specific radiation range, 1.6 kilowatts per hour, if I'm not wrong, that if it exceeds over that, then it is going to be very harmful for you. The towers which are set, which I have already mentioned before, that the towers which are set up, they kill bees, and if bees dies, there would be no, there would be no crops, and if there are going to be no crops, we are going to die. Then again, you were mentioning about the search giant Google. Do you know how big of its carbon footprint is? Google is one of the leading companies in the world, and their carbon footprint, they are trying to reduce it, but it is still as big that it still can affect the whole world, the environment, everything. So if you want to talk about that science is a boon, wouldn't they be figuring out the ways that it would not affect us in such ways? Because as far as I am seeing these things, as far as I'm being an consenting adult of this country who could think of betterment of this country, don't you think that these things need to be more practical, where things would not get into such a messy turn? See, the Amazon rainforest, it is also being deforested.
Last point एक बार फिर से repeat करना. Last point.
So industry is the byproduct of science, which is leading us to having, pollution, intoxicated rivers with chemicals, intoxicated air with chemicals, which is making us hard for living. Take a very simple example. People who live in the village, they are very less, in touch with science and technology. They don't have modern science at all. They are living like when we used to live in the ancient times. They are still living like that. And look at us, who are living right here in the modern era. We have breathing problems, we have brain issues, we are not able to work out, we are not able to do things. Why? Because our surroundings are polluted by so many things. The vehicles which you talk about, which give us convenience, they also bring out pollution, which also is making us have a hard time. And the people who live in the villages are very much healthy because they are living in a very natural environment. So what I would say is industry is a byproduct of science, and which is making us have a hard time.
Oh, yes. Well done, Saurabh. Yes, Akshita.
Okay. So I want to talk about here one of the advantage of science and technology more. Like science and technology lets us manage our money better. As we are totally acquainted with the banking system, now we are having digitalization. Our economy is keep on becoming cashless economy. What used to happen, when we were having paper money, it was like there was a lot of chance so that our money could be snatched by the robbers, like by the thief, sorry. So now it is very much possible. If we are just going to the foreign country also, we can just make the payment, we can just do the transaction in the blink of an eye. Why? Just because of technology. Here the banking system, if anyone doing the corruption, it can be easily recognized by the banking system because it is into the consideration of the government. That point I would like to mention. And second thing, you all are talking about the disadvantage. I totally believe that everything has two faces. Everything has both advantages and disadvantages, but it's totally up to the person how they are initiating it, how they are using it. You know, people are talking about like conflicts are being happened just because of religion and all. It's not like that. If religion would not be there, then people would find another way to do the same thing. So we cannot just simply blame the science that all the things are happening just because of science and all. And you know, like science and technology making us more, it is bringing the improvisation. Means now.
That's it. Yes, Chetan.
Okay, so we can also consider science as a bunch of the problems. As you can see that the science is removing accidency of the human, birds, and the environmental also.
Raise
the-
your voice.
How also I will explain you that as you can see, look at the pollution. If the pollution would be there, so the
pollution is there.
If pollution is there, so the accidency of the human would not be there because the environment will become very hotter than before, and the time will come when the accidency of the human will destroy from the earth. And what can science do at that place if the accidency human would not be there? And if we can see that the as my friend also put a point about the deforestation. Deforestation is the major thing which is happening in this on this earth. Because of the deforestation, our environment is warming, our earth is warming, and the climates are melting. Man, just because
Getting
of one
warmed.
action,
Getting warmed.
getting warm just because of one action, the behind it many of the reaction are being happening with them you are not even acquainted. Okay, so if I tell you the some other as my dear Akshita, you put one point about the structure, the buildings are being made because of the science. Do you even know about the Kailash temple, which were made by the
Which
even one single stone? There is no any joint, there is no any.
There was no.
There was no any kind of a joint by which we can just tell them the one by one it is built. The Kailash temple is a great example of the our previous culture and our previous the mankind,
Yes.
which you can this kind of thing you cannot even imagine to build now in this kind of a era,
At this
in
time.
this kind of a science technology even also.
Well-
Previously you were telling
You,
about
you mentioned.
you mentioned the one point about the corona. Somewhere the corona is also the causes of the science. As my also friend mentioned about the corona, the biogas, about the COVID-19, which the estimately this is not clarified. But the people are supposing the starting of the COVID-19 from the China, which from the lab of the science where scientists were doing some experiment on the birds and on these whole things.
That's
So
it. That's it. Yes, Tushar.
So according to me, like they are saying, like science, the technology has caused lots of pollution in our environment. I would like to clearly mention over here that in earlier times, hunting and gathering used to happen. People, the hunters were there who used to hunt animals, and lots of animals were being killed just for the sake of the humans' appetite. So that's why the environment and the habitat was also being affected at that very particular time.
Yes.
So that means here we cannot say totally that the technology has created air pollution and water pollution and etc. And if the technology has created problems, they have come up with different solutions as well. If you can take example, if air pollution is increasing day by day, that's not the cause of the pollution, that's not the cause of the technology. It's the cause of the excessive use which is being done by the human beings. It totally depends on the temperament and the tendency, the mindset, the mentality of the particular human, that in how much manner, in how much like the quantity that things are being used. And the second point I would like to mention here, the air purifiers and etc., the smoke towers are being made over there. Why? Just because of the technology. We have come up with different ways to treat up with the solutions. The second point, in the third point, I would like to mention lastly I would like to mention here, there is the water pollution. Like water pollution is used to happening over here. The habitats are being snatched by us. So definitely the science is the only one which came up with different fertilizers and chemicals and etc. through which the plants can be grown very expeditiously. Earlier what used to happen? Like the plants were being grown and it takes a long time to just grow. But nowadays we can get the products very easily. and now you want to eat the fruit, the apples and the things which were like grown in Kashmir, but now and like in Russia and etc. But you have to eat them, and you have the biggest desire to eat them, but you have no way, you have no means mode of transport to go over there and different. No worries, technology comes up with a different solution. Nowadays the products are being transported, are being from the airplane in a very like very easiest manner, very expeditiously, and we can just easily fulfill our desires of eating different things. So that's why these things helps us. These things helps us to do whatever we want to do. Now sports, you can examples of sports.
Very good.
Very cricket, you play football, you play the etc and etc. You are not able to afford the tickets, but you have the television in your home, so that the play is telecast on the television. By being seated at your home, you can watch your sports and you can have the enjoyment. You need not to go to the stadiums and etc. Have to have so much fun as it used to happen. Earlier people used to listen to the radios and they were not able to just feel the enjoyment of what's happening over there. But now television made it very easier. You can see what the player is doing. You can see what the things are happening. So in the sports sector also, technology comes up with different solutions. The no ball, the goal line clearances, etc. Earlier cheatings were used to happen. But what? The technology, the line technology, the speedometer, etc. made it very clear and very the sophisticated things are made very like transparent, that these things are there and that the player won't do any cheating. It clearly pays attention to that particular thing. So sports field is also being benefited by the technology.
Yes, Saurabh.
So now, my dear friends, I'd like to bring your attention to one more point again. As you were mentioning about the two faces of the coin, now let me talk to you about a little bit more about the digital economy, right? You know how easy it is to hack someone's account and take all their funds away. It is this easy. If somebody has the means, the science to it, anybody could take away all your money, even the money which goes outside, the Bitcoin, the Ethereum mining, everything, all of that could be taken away in just a second because of science. Because if somebody is having more knowledge than you, that person could do it. Then again, you were talking about pollution, and then you went on to mention about water pollution. Have you heard about the Gulf of Mexico where the oil spill happened?
Yeah.
Why did that happen? Because of science. Because we want more oil on our earth. Because we want more industrialization. Because we want better resources for ourselves. So we went inside the ocean with science and we dug deep, and now we are making oil spills, which is making our water bad. Then again, I'd like to mention one more fact of yours. You mentioned that fertilizers are making our crops grow faster. They are also making our soil go bad because fertilizers are a synthetic product. Manures were the things which were used in the older times when we used to use the shit of different animals, and we would mix that with soil, and that is how we used to do it. Then again, you went on to mention about the fact that we could use, we could wash something while sitting at home. While sitting at home would not solve the problem that science has created. That would only make the things go very slower, because even if we sit at home, we are taking the benefit of the technology. That is not letting us to be more productive. See, when we have technology, we are not being creative because it does not let us get bored. And when we are not getting bored, our mind does not get stimulated enough. And when it is not being stimulated enough, you are not going to get creative. And because when you are not creative, you are not going to go out and make ways for getting all those things which you want. And when these things are not going to be treated right, when these banes of us, the banes of science, if are not going to be treated in the right way, it is going to be the end of humans. Because Earth is 18.9 billion years old. Humans have been on it for about 4.8 billion years, and in half a billion years from now, Sun is going to expand and Earth is not going to be habitable enough. How are we going to deal with those things also? Elon Musk, you have heard of Elon Musk, right? That is also one of the bigger person who's having a company called Tesla. Right? That person is also trying to make some things happen for our Earth, for going to Mars. But still, problems are being created. Solutions are not coming up. So science is still being a bane for everyone.
Yes, Akshara. Yes, Tushar, do you want to reply?
So they are saying like the hackings and all happens just because of the money and etc. So I would like to mention over here, if you carry a bag of money and that bag of money has been stolen and he just ran away from there, you are not able to know where the bag of money is now. The bag of money is absolutely like vanished, and you are standing over there repenting upon that fact that your bag has been stolen.
Very good.
But your money in your bank account is, for God's sake, it has been stolen. But you can capture the IP address. You can go anywhere So the technology it happened. So the technology would be the only one to just get your whole money back. I would like to say, I would like to say here, like suppose in like here also, like bank account, the means lots of cheats and like cheaters and fraudsters are there who snatch the money just by the polite people, just saying like this, these things are benefited, like these are beneficial for you and all, and this transaction happen like illegally. But what happens when they are transacting the money from any bank account or like online transactions happens over there? So definitely only those things comes up with the solution. Technology helps to get your money back over there.
Yes.
Because technology wouldn't have been there, so you would not have got your money back at any point of time. You are thinking that carrying the money in your hand would be more benefit, like it would be more beneficial rather than keeping those money over there. And like bitcoins and etc. Are not the mode of currency nowadays which we are using. It's just a total alternative which we are using, and it's just for the sake of the people's interest. Now people are entering towards more of much of them, and it totally clearly mentioned that the security is at the stake. You
Very
will be
good.
the only responsible that the money will totally be vanished and stolen. Like there will be no government and that responsible for that money. Still people are coming up. So here the people would be responsible for that particular thing. Technology has not made it. It is clearly mentioned over here. So we cannot say that the technology, the money has been stolen and it cannot get back. It can be get back if it has been stolen.
It can
Every
be brought
problem
back.
has a
Yes,
solution.
yes.
So now, my dear friend, I'd like to educate you about something. You need to go about our crime rates and then see how many people are getting their cash is stolen in person. First of all, that. Then again, you misunderstood my point of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I did not mean that Bitcoin can be stolen. Bitcoin can be stolen, but what I meant was with Bitcoin that how Bitcoin is generated. There are big warehouses where GPUs are set and PCs are set, where there a lot of power is being consumed from where that power comes. Hydro plants, coal plants, and where those things come from. And nature and what is happening, industrialization, that is where everything circles back to industrialization. That is where everything is happening because of those needs, because of the extra power consumption which is being created by Ethereum, Bitcoin mining and these things. And also then I'd like to educate you about IP tracing. IP tracing, if somebody is smart enough to hack your bank account and then steal money from you, he'd be smart enough to hide his IP address. IP address can be hidden in such a simple way that even if you install a VPN on your phone right now, you can show that you're sitting in America or Hong Kong, anywhere, your IP address would not be able to track.
Okay, so definitely, I clearly mentioned over here, like the technology creates a problem, so it has a solution to the problem. The people who are sitting here for the security of those things,
Very
only
good.
the hackers don't have the mind to hack the things and just to conceal the things so that they could not be traced. The technology is made by the human beings only, and we are coming up with different solutions nowadays. The technology is being developed day by day, and there is no any problem which has no solutions to it.
Very
And you cannot, if you are conciliating or you're concealing those IP addresses and etc. So you can come up with more different solutions. I might not be knowing it, I might not be acknowledged or like acquainted with those facts, but the people who are very much past master in those particular things might be knowing the solution of those problems. And the second point, like the vast majority of science has created like the advancement of the humanity. But like I firstly also mentioned in my first points which I mentioned, like the superstitions and etc.
Yes.
Why we people believe totally on horoscopes and etc. We people believe like if the cat crosses the road, so there would be a bad thing gonna happen in our life. That's totally our belief system, I know. But the people used not to believe on the practicality earlier. But now science comes up with practicality. What's the logic behind it? What's the logic behind like these things are happening and nothing you're gonna face the bad circumstances are gonna come in front of you, you're not able to conquer those
Some
things.
inauspicious
Yes,
thing is going to
inauspicious
take
thing.
place.
And if we are gonna know that something bad is gonna happen, so definitely nothing bad should have to happen. Like in our whole day, like we already know what is going to bad is going to happen. So we would be sitting idly, that we would be knowing the fact that anything bad is gonna happen. So we will face that problem. Let it be. Whenever it will come, I will come up with a solution.
Yes.
I have lots of time to do that. But no, science comes up with some practicality.
Yes, Hema.
Yes, I want to tell you that, as you know, I think you have heard about the case that before some days, a person who was kidnapped actually, and he demanded the money in the face of Bitcoin, because as you know that Bitcoin is totally private and no one can trace who's using the Bitcoin right now and who has the much Bitcoin right now. And I would like to tell you about the e-waste. As you know that as the technology is increasing, as the technology is increasing, e-waste, as you know that electronic waste is increasing, and now the government do not, government doesn't have the way how to reduce the and how to recycle it. If I would talk about the social disconnect, as you also know that this is one of the biggest problem of the today's life, that we are a kind of a social it is a kind of isolation, that it is a like social isolation we are facing right now. All the humans, all the children, back in the days, like people used to small children, they used to go into the parks and just play physical games and all that, but right now they are just becoming too much lazy, and they are in the social isolation, a kind of social isolation. And if I would talk about the social disconnection, so as you also know that right now people are just disconnected from the society because they are using the technology in just a different kind of ways. If I would talk about the pollution, as someone said about the pollution is increasing, as you know that. So why I wanted to just tell you then why our government, or why just Chief Minister Kejriwal is just saying that don't use your own vehicles, use the government vehicles if you want to go outside, because pollution is increasing, as you know that, and if you will use your private vehicle, then it will increase it will increase more. So this is what the government is saying right now, just not to use their own vehicle. And if I would also talk about the interest, so as you also know that, so as you also know that right now people as we are using the technology, we are just using it in a different kinds of ways. We are just like whole day rolling just on Instagrams and YouTube. So this is what the decreasing. This is what the reason is actually our interest in study is actually very decreasing right now, and we are not focusing on. We are not able to focus on our studies, and we are just disconnecting disconnecting from our studies and from our
Getting disconnected.
getting disconnected from our studies and from our important works.
Yes, Akshita. Go ahead.
Okay. So you are talking about the disconnection of the people, the way they are using technology and the science. I want to tell you there are so many applications such as WhatsApp,
Very good.
YouTube, and like WhatsApp, YouTube, Instagram, and so many Twitter and so many applications in which we can just, while sitting at our home, we can just talk and communicate with our people, like with the people who are our loved one, who are just far away from our place. We can just communicate with them. Second point is like you are talking about, they are disconnecting from the studies and they are having less interest towards their studies and all. So if a person is not interested to study, that person cannot even study. It's not related to science and all. If science and technology hadn't been there, they would have been finding another ways to just get themselves busy in different kind of things. And
Yes, Chetan.
Okay.
What
So as my friend the Tushar mentioned about the people, the ancient people were also having the food of they were killing animals. I would love to tell you, bro, this is the natural cycle. If the bird will not eat to the maggots, and the bird will not be killed by any other animals, and any other animals will not be killed by another animal. So the natural cycle will break, and the accidency of the nature and of the accidency of the human will stop. Will the blast, whatever you can consider, it will stop. Okay.
It will be.
This is the human. This is the natural cycle. Just the birds eat into the maggots, and we eat to the birds, and all the things just घूमती रहती है.
Keeps revolving.
Keeps revolving.
हाँ.
And first
Or keeps going on like this only.
Okay.
हाँ.
So as my friend Tushar was talking about the ridiculous things, as the you can take the example of the first. The science is making problem and then it is solving problem. So what is this going on? First you are just talking like that. First just harm yourself, then just start treating your own self. This is like that. Okay. The science is creating pollution, then they are making smoke towers. The science is the killing the humans, then they are making hospitals. The science is just killing animals, then they are thinking about the stop installing more towers. And this is not all about the humans. My brother, I would love to tell you about this is also about animal marine life. Do you know from the technology how much marine life is being infected? Recently I heard the one news, the virgin plastic. Do you know what is virgin plastic? This is the small plastic, which is a virgin plastic, which was made by any other country and coming to going to the another country, and the ship of that the virgin plastic, the
was drawn
sea-
was drawn
was
और
drawn.
was sunk भी बोल सकते
was sunk in a sea, and because of that the millions of the marine life the were killed. They were not acquainted these all things that the what we are having. They just thought the we are having the food and they had inside them, and they are just they're facing that inside of in front of them. And you can also see that the plastic, what humans and what technology is doing, that they are just creating problem, that they are creating the plastic which people also don't even try to recycle the plastic. Nowadays, I think I read about the 13 or 15% of the plastic are being recycled. The extra plastic are being thrown in a sea, and at the place where it
Into
won't
the
be
sea,
composed.
huh.
It takes approximately.
Tushar
Yeah,
go ahead.
they are coming, I'm like problems and solutions and etc. Like the plastic and I would like to say over here, like pollution of India, population of India
Huh.
is like 1.3 billion people.
Very good.
Coronavirus suddenly came up.
Huh.
We are not coming up with a solution. We are not knowing the source. That totally it had been from the technological, like bio warfare has happened. We are not coming up with a strong evidence. So don't come up with this point here first. Second point over here I would like to mention, like you were saying, unemployment is decreasing. How the hell unemployment is decreasing? The Instagram and Facebooks, the YouTubes, the channels are being made. We all know that we are being socialized by the other people. The thoughts are being known to other people through the technology mode only. So this is helping other people to gain the knowledge. The first thing. Second thing, the Instagram and the other people are now showing their own talents.
Very good.
They are showing their own talents to other people. Like in city, the people in America and other places also, the people who are who are gathering the talents, they can see through Instagram and other places, and they can catch them up. And they would know that these talents are also hidden. Their talents are also hidden. And Instagrams have paid jobs also. People earns millions through the views and etc. and etc.
बहुत अच्छी yes Saurabh.
So my dear friend, let me enlighten you with one more point. As there are no roses without thorns, let me tell you about something. Instagram, YouTube, all these things, these are the places where the social media influencers are there. That is only 1% of the population which get hired by the Instagram and by the YouTube, which are being paid. There are very less amount of people who also get paid on the YouTube. Because if they were being paid in such a manner, everybody would go on to Instagram, everybody would go on to YouTube and would be like, okay, I'm starting my channel, everybody would watch my channel, I'll get paid. It does not work like that. Because employment, the solution to unemployment is not Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah.
It's not what we are doing right now, that you're saying, okay, we are socializing, we are sharing our thoughts with everybody. That's nice. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the youth which is on the streets, people with degrees, people with knowledge but not being able to exercise those knowledge because of industrialization, because of technology, where automation is happening. Before a couple of years ago, like about
couple of
a couple
years
of years
ago.
ago, about 100 to 50 years ago, when the industrial revolution started, people used to work by hand, people used to do things manually.
Handicrafts were there.
Handicrafts were there, manually people used to do things. Now what has happened is that everything has become so much automated that these people are now on the streets. Now people are not able to work for themselves. Then again you mentioned that, okay, they are solving the problems, and then you mentioned that we should not bring up the point of COVID. There has been video proofs that the COVID was being manually spread by people inside of China. There was one video showing that a person was spitting on his hand and putting his hand on all buttons of the lift. That it would spread. There were a couple of videos like that. Even officials from World Health Organization, 8 people went to do the investigation there. They were not allowed to do the investigation because China knew that if the proof is found out, they'll be held guilty in the court of World Health Organization. Then again you mentioned the fact that, now let me bring you to one more fact then. E-waste, my teammate mentioned about e-waste. Do you know how many billion tons every country produces in waste? There's such a big amount that now we are not having places to dispose of that waste. There is one place around Delhi, if I'm not remembering its name correctly, that place has like a big mountain of waste.
If you would throw.
And that place is so much of waste. I think it is near Ghaziabad. That place has so much of waste and we are not able to do anything with it. Even if science is coming out of waste, why is it not treating its waste properly?
See what happens, like I also mentioned that population of India is 1.3 billion. Coronavirus suddenly comes here. I'm giving you an example, creating an image. Like coronavirus is not like produced by the technology.
Yes.
It has been produced naturally. Like it's a natural cause as it happens. Like it's like a pandemic. It comes, or like it occurs. We are totally sitting at our homes. We have no mode of communication than what's happening over there. People have to tell other people, the government had to spread awareness that you have to, like, don't have to sneeze, you don't have to wear a mask, socializing you with other people. How you can do this? You cannot step outside from your home all the time. So where the technology helps you to just spread the awareness, where people in the home are usually having their mobile phones through which the government can connect with each and every person so that they can just tell them the solutions, they can come up with better solutions. And the second point is like the vaccines which are being made. If earlier times, if the aircraft and the vehicles would not have been there, sir, so definitely for a very expeditious solution would not be there. It will take 1 month or 2 months for the vaccines, for the medicines to travel and to transport from other country to other country.
From one country to other
one
country.
to another country. The transportation system which has been developed by the technology helped us to expeditiously transport vaccines in a 2 shakes of lamb's tail through the airplanes. You can transport the vaccines to the low economic countries having low economy, so they can also grow up and they can also get themselves like their people treated. And our India is such a vast population. Our India is population, this would have been there in the earlier times. After independence, what do you think? Like what people used to do? They were being employed more? No. They were less employed than how much they are here in this era. Okay, so that means that at that very particular times, the people would not have come up with different solutions.
Very good, very good.
So-
Yes. Counter. You can counter.
Let me counter you with a couple of more facts, and then you are not realizing what I meant to say. See, when I was talking about Corona, I meant to say that people, even after having found ways, people are not able to deal with it very properly. People are still going outside. Even if government has said that okay, stay inside, just go into this street only, the street next to one, this lane. How many people would you see wearing masks? Government has advised them, okay, wear mask, stay away. People are still going outside without mask. Even you go to Sarojini Market. Go to Sarojini Market any day. You will see people walking like this, rubbing against each other without mask. Even government has said, government has found out ways also. People are not believing on it. People are not following it. Then again, let me come to you with one more thing that you mentioned about the fact that vaccinations. You might have heard of antibodies, right? Antibiotics is what is also a part of science. How many people do you think have died in testing antibiotics? A lot. People do not tend to mention this dark side of the medical science, the malpractitioners of medical science. People use medicines on people who are not able to give their consent, but they are being forced to take medications. Even when the first vaccines came out, a couple of people died.
Yes.
Vaccinations also have taken out, even penicillin, the first time when the bubonic plague came out, the Spanish flu, the flu which you mentioned about, all of these, even in those times there was not enough technology, but yet we survived. So technology is not the only way, because there are still ways in which we can handle these things. Medical science, I am not denying the fact that medical science has not helped, I am saying medical science has helped, but the way that the things are progressing, the negative impacts are still very harmful. And then you mentioned about the unemployment, that people were back then were less employed than they are right now. Still right now people are unemployed. But since this topic is not about employment, I would not go on about this. Then let me bring on to you another point of why science is a bane. Now see, what we have done to this earth in the last 600, 500 years, we were not able to do it when in the earth naturally was not able to do it to itself. In the last million of years it has existed. You might have heard of the polar caps, that they are melting. Why are they melting? They are melting because the temperature is rising. Why is the temperature rising? Temperature is rising because there are industries, there are vehicles on the road, there are planes in the sky, there are ships in the water. Everything is leading back to one thing, that industrialization is not able to capture its carbon footprint. It is not able to deal with the waste that is creating it. Even if it is helping us, it is creating harder problems for us. It is seeming like it is not sustainable, because it is feeling like okay, it is good for us right now.
Yeah.
But eventually what we are leading to a dead end. Because eventually all these resources are gonna die out, and we are not gonna be left with a healthy earth. And then earth would become again like hunters and gatherers, and then there would be no resources, and then we will die out eventually.
Okay, so like I would like to say here, like if any like natural calamity happens, like we are not having technology, So definitely it will take lots of time to people to rescue. For me, we have taken lots of time to rescue people. We would never not have any solutions.
Very good, very
But
good.
now, like earthquake happened,
Hmm.
like tsunamis came,
Very
like
good.
etc. These are natural disasters.
Hmm.
How can you trace how many people got died?
Very good, good question.
How you can rescue the people imminently? The helicopters are there, the choppers are there.
Hmm.
They are gonna rescue the people. They're gonna look eye from the heavens,
Height, from the good
from the
height.
sky.
Huh.
That what has happening over there.
Hmm.
A look would be there from the above side.
Hmm.
They will help
From
them
above, from above. Hmm.
etc. And like those the ships and etc. can provide the medical support, then provide the supplies, the food and etc.
Hmm,
The
very
technology will come up, so they will make technology will come up, so they will have lots of solutions.
Hmm.
Like they can make they can settle down, they can help the people to get out from those terrains or like that the like stones and etc. which are over there.
Oh,
And
that's
if technology would have there, so the cranes and etc. the bulldozer and etc. are there to lift them up. No human effort is required.
Hmm.
But if there would be no technology, 10 of people would be how many people would be required to lift just one piece of stone to rescue one people?
Hmm.
So time would be taken more, people would be taken more, human labor would be taken more, and then hence the person can die at that very particular spot, and we have no time here. Natural calamity happens, you need to have instant solutions, and technology came up with instant solutions.
Yes.
So technology helped.
Yes, Chetan wants to say something.
So, my dear Tushar, I am really fed up about your ridiculous points. So, I would love to put some other points, some new points, some just unknown facts of the
Acha, tell me,
science
like-
curve. Just let me complete.
Yes,
Science curve. Because the humans, the science is not Simit.
Limited.
It's not limited on this earth. We are also spreading our garbage, to the into the space. Do you even know how much the million tons of the garbage are spreading in our space? The SpaceX, the NASA and the ISRO are throwing all the garbage into the our space. The one day will come when you won't be able to see your own moon. Okay, so because of the garbage, the things will be keep wandering in front of your eyes. Okay, so this is the thing. What is this? Why is science is curve? And also the one more thing that you put it about you mentioned the government or about the internet. I forgot something. And why the government always go to the technology when anything that happen? Why government bans the internet? Why government don't allow to anyone use
Doesn't allow.
social media sites? Because these all things, all the social media sites are the place where the hate spreads. From where the starting of the hate starts. You must be acquainted with the thing that when if any kind of a controversy it takes place from the social media site, as like the Instagram, as like YouTube, you told, as like a Facebook also.
Yes.
Means earlier people used to come face to face and then say. Now they are saying on the Twitter and etc. They have just transferred the channels. It is not the fault of the technology. Why are you blaming technology? Just the platforms are being changed. First of all, you were the face to face. You are fighting with each other. Now you are fighting on that particular front. That's the behavior of the person. Why are they fighting? You are not saying about that thing. You are blaming technology. Technology come up and he just lived in that particular person's ear. That fight over here. You just make me a bane. They just make this technology a bane. I am not here for providing you benefits. I am here to provide you just lots of negative points over here. That's why.
Yes.
Okay,
Sorry.
now.
So this is
Saurav wants to say something. Both.
Okay, so now let me bring you one more fact about internet. As we are on the topic of internet, let me bring you one more fact. Have you heard of the darknet? Dark web. You might have heard of the dark web. It is a place where the assassinations targets are given. It is a place where drugs are stolen, drugs are sold. It is a place where weapons are sold. And as you were mentioning about the fact that human effort is not required when helping people, human effort is also not required when people are killing other people. Guns, machine guns, fighter planes, bombs, as we have already mentioned. Grenades, bullets, pistols. Everything, all those things are also a part of science. All those things also have been created by human beings, which also require very less human effort. You only have to pull a trigger. That is also a part of that thing. And as I was, and coming back to my friend's point, as he was mentioning about, government banning things, he was not able to convey the point properly. Let me convey to you properly. The way what I would assume it to be is that the way people are not talking on the internet has gone really bad. The intellect level has gone really low. What they believe is true, they say, but they do not realize what the actual truth is. And I'm not saying that it is in the most right way it is said, but people need to learn more before they speak. Even if it is online, even if it is in person, people need to learn what they speak,
Yeah.
because what they practice, and if they do not preach it, it is not gonna go anywhere. And if they only speak it and are like, okay, theek hai, ye chalta hai, these things work, it does not go like that. And let me bring to you one more fact that why science is a bane. Science is a bane because look at our population. How much our population has increased? We are about to leave behind China in population. The land is not increasing. What we are doing with it? We are cutting down forests. Again, it circles back to the same thing, because science has created these problems, these small problems which are eventually stacking up and then building this bigger problem for all the humans, where we will not be able to live in a couple of 100 years. Even the air quality index, it is going down every day. Every day the air quality worsens, and people who are having asthma, people who are having trouble breathing are also getting into worse conditions. People who are who used to be normal are now also getting diseases because the environment is not good. Because science still is not able to find a way the mess that they are creating. Even if they are solving one thing, they are creating 10 problems behind it, because they are not able to. Because what they are looking at is the closer solution. Okay, this is the closer thing. Let's get this. Not looking at the consequences of what are happening around those things. So do you still think that science would still be a boon if they are not treating their mess properly? We are not able to dispose of our waste. We are putting them in the ocean. We are putting them in the space. International Space Station, every year it generates a lots of waste. The amount of satellites which are around our Earth, the amount of waste that we are putting out. We do not have any other Earth. We are having only this place. And if we do this by science, then how would we be able to live here?
Yes, Akshat. Yes, Tushar, बोलिए.
So I think we should